This video is called Waiting for the Comeback. The Lord has waited a long time for you to come back to Him. Could you have the same grace towards your family, relatives, husband, kids? You have lived your life of sin and now you are following Jesus. Put yourself in their shoes. They are lost in this world. Show them the same grace Jesus, God, Holy Spirit, has shown to you. Share the gospel with them, as well as comparing real life with what is written in the Bible to show them the evidence of what is real. If they have a hardened heart and mind and will not have open ears and eyes, then pray for them in your secret place and ask God for Him to work in their lives. If you are one of these people that have been directed by a loved one or a friend to a trusted source to direct you to your loving Father in heaven, then you should take this as a sign that He wants to pull you closer to Him. Your Father in heaven wants you to come to Him with all that you've got, the good and the bad, to give it to Him and for you to wake up to the gift of life He has given to you. He loves you and can't wait for you to come into His arms. Like the parable of the prodigal son in the book of Luke, chapter 15, verse 11 to 32. And it says, "And he said, there was a man who had two sons, and the younger of them said to his father, Father, give me the share of property that is coming to me. And he divided his property between them. Not many days later, the younger son gathered all he had and took a journey into a far country, and there he squandered his property in reckless living. And when he had spent everything, a severe famine arose in that country, and he began to be in need. So he went and hired himself out to one of the citizens of that country, who sent him into his fields to feed the pigs. And he was longing to be fed with the pods that the pigs eat, and no one gave him anything. But when he came to himself, he said, How many of my father's hired servants have more than enough bread, but I perish here with hunger? I will arise and go to my father, and I will say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Treat me as one of your hired servants. And he arose and came to his father. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him and felt compassion, and ran and embraced him and kissed him. And the son said to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. But the father said to his servants, Bring quickly the best robe and put it on him, and put a ring on on his hand, and shoes on his feet. And bring the fattened calf and kill it, and let us eat and celebrate. For this my son was dead, and is alive again. He was lost, and is found. And they began to celebrate. Now his older son was in the field, and as he came and drew near to the house, he heard music and dancing, and he called one of the servants and asked what these things meant. And he said to him, Your brother has come home, and your father has killed the fattened calf, because he has received him back safe and sound. But he was angry and refused to go in. His father came out and um, entreated him. But he answered his father, Look, these many years I have served you, and I never disobeyed your command. Yet you never gave me a young goat, that I might celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours came, who has devoured your property with prostitutes, you killed the fattened calf for him. And he said to him, Son, You are always with me, and all that is mine is yours. It was fitting to celebrate and be glad, for this your brother was dead and is alive. He was lost and now he's found. So I hope that helped, and I hope that it lightened your understanding on the whole situation. So, waiting for the comeback, God is waiting more than you.